Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another live stream, a very early one for you today. And actually we started even 15 minutes earlier than expected. 9 AM GMT, it was a scheduled start time. Tumstep against Marakar. Best of 13, this one's sponsored, if I'm not mistaken, by Pepsi. We will get the scoreboard up and we will call the players. Yo, welcome everyone into the chat. We're gonna have a new map featured today as well, by the way. I think Tumstep will be picking the first map, and I think it will be Imminent Victory, so I'll select that. So yeah, welcome to everybody. Score predictions, anyone? I think the poll I'm doing on YouTube, people are 65% picking Marakar to win. I actually think it's going to be pretty close, you know. And if Tumstep plays anything like yesterday, maybe Tumstep, I don't know. Depends how good Marakar is lately. I'm not 100%. Let's see. Yeah, maybe Marakar is the favorite, but I think only slightly because Tumstep is a bit of a beast lately. So yeah, the rules and format for today is the best of 13. First to win 7 games. Is sponsored by Pepsi. I think it's $25, but it might be more. It might be 50. I can't remember exactly. I'm sure Pepsi will turn up at some point and let us know. Maps are going to be Imminent Victory, Oil Rampage, Arizona Airfield, Arctic Arena, Forest of Camelot, Alfy's Haven, Yelling Avalanche, and a brand new map called Yota Nation Arena. If that map does come up, then I will let you know more information about it and where that name came from and stuff like that. It's basically a new map made by TK Leo. There's different matchups today. Got Air Tank, Tox Nuke, China and Super Weapon, Tank and GLA, Stealth Air, Demo Laser, Nuke and China, Inf and Stealth, Laser and Inf, Stealthy Tox, China Mirror, Air Mirror, if that is Decider. Yeah, Demo Mirror on Sovereignty if it goes to a 6-6 decider situation. Tumstep wants Air Tank. And then apart from that, it's all like standard rules. No cars, no bug abuse. Standard game replays, rules, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so players will choose the maps from that list. There are some maps that we see quite often, like Oil Rampage and Imminent Victory. TK Leo says no Oil Rampage, Site B or C. You know what? I struggle. Since Oil Rampage to me is already like my #1 map to watch. Basically #1, 2, or 3 somewhere. Maybe it is #1 actually. Like yesterday's game when Tumstep played Big Size and it ended with like 10 nukes on the screen. Like you just can't really compete for magnificence. So when you've got something epic like that, I know you need to treat it as a different map, but Oil Rampage Site B and Site C. I actually haven't seen C. But I don't know. I feel like it should have just been left. Honestly. Like, okay, cool. Make this other map, which is nothing like Oil Rampage, but call that something different, honestly. Like, there's a few other maps that's like Tournament in the Canyon version B and version C or whatever. I don't think we should have these. It just becomes confusing. I think that every map should have its individuality. Of course, you can make another map like Oil Rampage, but Oil Rampage is known for this narrow choke point and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my personal opinion. I think people just play this because this is the best version. You can't beat it. Oil Rampage is just known to be narrow. That's the way it is, and have all the oils. If you then double the width, it's not kind of the same. Anyway, up in the top right, we have the Cyan player with the China tank. This is OE Marakar. Down in the south with the purple player with a USA Air Force, this is GC Tumstep. His confidence has got to be pretty high after beating size yesterday. Spoiler alert, sorry about that, I've just realised. But it was quite an impressive display by Mr. Tumstep. But how is he going to fare here against Marakar? I think Tumstep's overall score against Marakar is negative, but I don't think it's that much negative. %62% of you in the chat pick Marakar to win this set. 37% picking Tumstep. Seems kind of about the chances. I think it's more like 55-45, something like that. In terms of actual chances to win. We've got a Dozer pushing forward here for Tumstep, and the first V is out. Is it going to be able to intercept this gat that is heading across the mountain range over here? Dozer moving in. Marakar is there, though, to take out that Dozer. Got to be careful because there's only one more Dozer, so if he goes MiGs later on, which is quite a possibility, then yeah, sacrificing that Dozer to stop some oils, which is not going to do anyway. It means he's only on one. So yeah, Marakar so far seems on it. It's got gats in all the right places. Deflecting this Dozer, deflecting this V. Actually killed the Dozer. But behind this, Tumstep is getting himself for 5 oils, and then should shortly be also getting the rest. Don't think you realize necessarily, or everyone realizes how high a level game this is going to be. Both players are on it, very minimal mistakes. The speed of both players is decent. The strategy of both players is decent. Tumstep might lose his first V here now. Really, you shouldn't be losing many V or any Vs in the start, and you're seeing that already. The XP difference here, 131 for Tumstep. Marakar is pushing in with these gats though, but the V should be so efficient with the correct micro. Gats should never really be able to catch a V. Might be able to do a bit of damage for it, but look at that. Yeah, Tumstep executing this perfectly. Several gats there going down, and Tumstep has already got himself 332 XP. Okay, first VV's here for Tumstep going down. Sorry, I just had a had a moment. I need to mute someone in the chat for spamming. If you spam 100 messages in the chat, do not wonder why you get timed out. It's quite rare I actually time people out. I like people chatting, even if it's a heated debate, as long as it doesn't get abusive. But if you're just going to spam 100 messages and just fill the chat, kind of like the bot actually, we do need to probably mute the bot as well. But one oil there for Tumstep has been picked off, and this V is standing in the fire a little bit. So yeah, quite even trade-offs there between the players, because a few Vs there have been taken out by the MiGs. And that oil has gone down, whereas all the oils are intact for Marakar. But he does not have control of this one. Battlefield killed. Says, where's the camera today? Well, just turned it off. Don't have to do my makeup then, do I? Okay, that's decent deflection of the MiGs there from Tumstep. Stopping the missiles of the MiGs and then taking down both MiGs in the process. Expensive losses there for Marakar. They should be costing $1,600 a MiG, but with the refinery you get 160 off. So what's that, like 1,440? 1.44k. Where can you find Radmin servers? I have a video on it. Just type into YouTube, best way to play General Zero online. And I have a video. Or join my Discord channel, ask me there, I'll send you an Excel file. Okay, so Marakar got a decent combination here because he's got ECMs, GATs, and he's got Napalm MiGs covering as well. But the problem is that Tumstep has 3 Avengers, which unless there's a lot of MiGs is probably not going to be able to break through that. But what Marakar probably wants to do is let this get really close, and then he'll probably move in, disable some of these Avengers and try and take down some of the Avengers with the GATs and ECMs. So Tumstep does need to be careful here in my view, but here comes a legendary carpet bomb by Tumstep and wipes out a ton of Marakar's units. That is insane. Wipes out more than half of the army there with a carpet bomb, which is one of the reasons why Air Force is so powerful. Tumstep still needs to be careful, in my view. You got to be pretty brave to be doing this. And you have to have these in a decent position as well. I like how he's putting the Vs out front to do all the damage. Then he's got the Avengers very close, but also the Avengers not too close. Very intricate little details here. And Marakar's thinking about coming in. Is he going to go for the Vs? He does. Marakar clips one of the Vs, loses 1 MiG for it. One of the Avengers here does get picked off. That's worth it. A 1-for-1 trade with the GATs versus the Avengers. You will definitely take a 1-for-1 trade. But yeah, got to be careful because these Avengers could get picked off again. But what he's trying to do a little bit is bait Marakar in, I think. But yeah, Tumstep is really pushing. Got to be so careful because 1 MiG strike here, whilst the Avengers are a little bit out of place, can all of a sudden go very badly. But the MiGs are coming in. Some of the missiles do break through. A lot of the V's going low here. That oil actually survives. GAT's now moving in. Does not have chain guns. Unload here from Tumstep. He's trying to hold this position. A lot of GATs going down. V's going down in the process. Bit of a trade-off here. Marakar probably losing more, though. And with a Spectre gunship taking out the MiGs while they're landed, that is a legendary play there from Tumstep. So Tumstep ahead here. He's got a particle cannon as well. But I think Air Force is favorite to win here because you have no long-range units as the tank. Your MiGs are expensive. And yeah, 2 oils there of Marakar have now gone down. And I think that oil is probably the next victim. Otherwise, you could move into that bunker and engage the bunker with the Avengers. It's a very nice push here from Tumstep because it can be very tempting just to kind of sit in your base behind the 5 bases and just literally camp it out. But he has actually pushed it out. And yeah, keeping the Avengers back, but also still close enough to the Vs to stop the MiGs is very, very important. But this engagement here is now going a little bit south for Tumstep. He did lose several Vs there. Chain gun GATs is now in play. Marakar spending all of his cash. Tumstep now on 7.7k, but he did go up to like 10k. Nice micro from Marakar, disabling with the ECM, but also keeping 1 ECM always moving. Never Avenger that does get picked off by Marakar. But the problem is secondary eco for the Air Force. Interestingly, he's not collecting on that. He has got loads of Chinooks, so he doesn't even need to build a supply there. He just needs to get all of those Chinooks collecting. So yeah, Marakar pushing out a little bit himself here. And those Vs are kind of trapped on the mountain for a second. Force fire here from Tumstep. That V's going to go down, I'm pretty sure of it. Gats moving in here for Marakar. And a lot of stuff here for Tumstep is getting picked off. Probably needs some fire bases, Tumstep, and definitely needs to be collecting over there because he's losing a lot of stuff here. But Marakar's numbers are fading as well. This supply's dried up. That supply's dried up. So it's a game of holding now, really. If he can just find a way of picking that off, probably the support powers, he can probably do with fire bases here, here, here. Definitely collecting from here. Like, that's a mistake not bringing them Chinooks over. He's doing it now, but it's a couple of minutes too late. Yeah, firebase now being built. I like the position there because it backs up that bunker there on the left. Marakar is pushing in. Mix coming in as well, but there is one Avenger there, but is he going to be able to break through? It does. Kills the Dozer. These Avenger went down as well. And Marakar is definitely making Tumstep work here. Putting on a lot of pressure. A couple of firebases here at the front. Marakar is applying all the pressure on the right-hand side. There's two MiGs still alive. Tumstep definitely needs to be collecting on there now because he's mined out everywhere else. Yeah, he's got 2 drop zones. And he's got a decent amount of oils. Still got the refinery, so he's able to produce cheap units. Spectre gunship hitting the MiGs again, though. But the MiGs have already taken off. So they will be able to get one more strike then. Could severely weaken that army since there's no Avengers there anymore. And Search and Destroy has not been set here by Tumstep. Is he falling apart a little bit with all the pressure that Marakar has been applying? Nice. A10. Sadly misses the target a little bit. Just clip that ECM. MiGs are ready. Particle cannon's ready. I'm pretty sure these Vs are doomed unless that Avenger gets there ultra quick. Carpet bomb does not do anything. Big mistake there from Tumstep. Could he have not hit that army? Pretty sure he could have. Marakar coming out on top, and has Tumstep just lost the game here because all of his army has just been wiped out. Marakar showing who the real king of oil Rampage is. Another drop zone over on the left. That carpet, though, was absolutely huge from Tumstep. Kind of like yesterday as well, misplacement of the Anthrax bomb against Size. Cost him game number 1. Here, though, there's a lot of missile defenders, and Marakar's numbers are thinning out a little bit. But there is an Emperor on the way, several Flamers, and a Troop Crawler on the way is the next wave. Marakar might want to think about bringing a Dozer if he can secure that. Maybe build a few Gatling cannons or something. A lot of missile defenders here, but the MiGs are back in the air, and there's a Troop Crawler on the way, and Tumstep has made an error here. I think as long as the game is going Tumstep's way, he remains composed and everything. But as soon as the pressure really starts, then you're seeing glaring errors like that, and he lost like 20 MDs there. And I don't think Tumstep can hold this anymore. The support powers are going to need to come in clutch, and that could be the only way that he's going to be able to hold this. He needs like 1 or 2 more kills to get level 5, and then Leaflet Bomb here could be legendary. There's lots of MDs here. The Particle and the Strat is getting captured. Flamer is killing the oil down at the bottom right. Marakar moving in now with this monstrous army. Tumstep is level 5. Needs to click the Leaflet Bomb here ASAP. Look at these MDs. Particle has to be sold. Marakar's actually got Search and Destroy, although it's not applying yet. And it's not going to apply now anyway, because you have to reset it. Leaflet on the CC. Tumstep's even stopped building that for some reason. Mine drop in front of the barracks there, and yeah, Marakar's won this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a really tough hold. It's that misplacement of the carpet there on the right. Spectre gunship does come through. Is going to clear up a lot of this army. Frenzy used on the army there for Marakar. Emperor is taken out. More Gats on the way. CC is being captured. GG from Tumstep, and well played there from Marakar. That was a really solid play there from Marakar, but I do feel there's quite a few mistakes from Tumstep. The placement of that carpet alone, again, could have won him the game, just like we saw yesterday. The placement of that Anthrax bomb could have kept him in the game or could have won him the game. So, yeah, does Tumstep need to... He's good at everything else, but does he need to work on the... where he's placed in the carpet and the timing and stuff like that? Okay, Tumstep will now play the tank and Marakar with the Air Force. I'm predicting a 2-0 here, you know, because I think the Air Force is meant to win. All you have to do is camp it out and use the support powers to take out the enemy oils. Make a couple of drop zones. The tank is not really going to make hackers, and if he does, he's just giving you more so to win. I think Tumstep needed more fire bases. I mean... Nothing attacked there, but probably could have done with one there, one there, one there. And maybe a couple over here as well. And he didn't collect from that for ages. So, yeah, several mistakes, I think, from Tumstep. Up at the top right, we have the China tank player. This is the purple player. That is GC Tumstep. Down in the bottom left with the cyan color. This is the USA Air Force, strongest general overall in the game. This is OE Marakar. Marakar going for a dozer drop. I think there was some rangers in there. Tumstep has gone for one supply, but it's this supply. Well, I don't understand why it's not back there. Dozer crush. And Marakar combat drop in here as well. And unloads an MD. And already starts force firing down one of the oils. I'm building a barracks out the front here as well. Yeah, personally don't think this barracks is going to work out. I think even if he's making an MD from there now, he should stop. Because there's a GAT already parked there. But Marakar is hopefully just buying himself time to grab all of his oils and stuff, and then he's going to start the spam. But yeah, I have a feeling this is a way for Tumstep to win the game, because this drop, he didn't kill the oil, so that one was a little bit pointless, although it has delayed things. This barracks is going to get stopped. The one dozer has been picked off, even though he kept his CC. And there's no war factory up for Marakar, but he is buying himself time to get these oils, get a fire base up here. But I just think the China... The tank hasn't taken much damage, and it's probably slowed Marakar down more than helped him, I think that. Because imagine if a troop crawler rocked up down the middle now. And these Rangers and MDs are not going to stand a chance against the troop crawler. Marakar's on 3 Chinooks, now building his war factory. Does laser lock this flamer. Fire base on the right. Will we see any mirrors today? There are mirrors that players can choose from, and if we go to his side, obviously we'll see a mirror as well. The mirror decider is a demo mirror on sovereignty, and the mirrors the players can choose are China mirror and an air mirror, if I'm not mistaken, and the maps are TBC. I mean, maybe Marakar's distraction has actually worked out nicely, because he's expanded here. He's collecting from there. I think he's got all of his oils, except his refinery. Who saw the game yesterday on Sand Scorpion where Size didn't get one of his safe oils for 28 minutes. He was even protecting it with quads to protect against the TNT, but didn't get it. I'm sure a lot of you saw that. Yeah, fire bases are deadly to push into. And Marakar knows that, hence spamming loads of fire bases straight away. It's going to be 3 up very soon, and probably more. Marakar's pushing up in the top left with MDs. Yeah, more units going to waste here from Tumstep. Marakar just seems a little bit more on it. But this is his home territory, though. And I don't think Tumstep's particularly bad on this map. He often chooses it against size as well. I think Tumstep will choose Imminent Victory, and then maybe he'll be able to even the score up there. But yeah, certainly so far, looking like this is going Marakar's way. He's got all of his oils intact and captured. Firebase there is interesting. Maybe a little bit further forward, so you cover in there. But I suppose any flamer that comes there can just get laser locked by whatever is in there. Here's a drop from Marakar. It's not quite worked out. There are MiGs in the air, but no napalm just yet. This base is a little bit compacted, so if there's an A-10 later on, multiple units might go down.
Search and destroy.
Xcal says Marakar makes more barracks in 10k than 99% of players do in 50k. Well, he's only got 2 here, but you're probably right. Sometimes he does go 3. No ECM in the mix here, and 1 dozer has been picked off. Is Marakar going for the last dozer? I think he is. There's 1 MD locked on it. But Marakar is just on the defense everywhere. Did run into some gats there, though. This MD is still locked on the dozer. Tumstep's so occupied just by 1 MD, focusing on his dozer so much that this attack isn't necessarily going that great. And the carpet bomb comes through. I told you. Literally called it 30 seconds ago. Spectre gunship now coming through. It's gonna go for the dozer, but the CC is already complete. Is now gonna hit the supply. So all in all, Spectre attempt there is a bit wasted, because that could have been used to maybe hit an oil. It might have been able to kill that one, for example. But at least Marakar's collecting on here, which is something that Tumstep did not do in the previous game. Marakar's got 3 Chinooks there. Needs to just pull 1 off. Minor issue, really. He's got supply lines upgrade. Flamer here for Tumstep, doing some damage to this oil. Okay, Tumstep coming in with quite a decent army now, but there's so many Vs here, and Avengers mixed in as well. Losing my voice here. And I'm not convinced there's enough MiGs to break through these Avengers, so yeah, I think it's going well here for Marakar. He's got 1 drop zone, building more and more fire bases, and he builds them back a bit as well, so even though that oil's a little bit unprotected, when these gats come in, they're just surrounded by a bunker and a bunker, and then also a line of fire bases in like kind of a concave. You're just completely surrounded, so no matter where he attacks, and the longer you wait, the more the support powers are going to hit you, the more the A-10, Spectre gunship, if he gets the level 5 fuel air bomb, all that kind of stuff. But Tumstep's almost taking out 1 oil, and 1 V did fall there as well. Marakar is now collecting on the additional supply crates. He's building another drop zone. And a mix coming through for Tumstep. What is he going for though? He's going for the Vs, and he does get the majority of the Vs and Firestorms, damaging the firebase here as well. Tumstep decides to go back for a second. Why was that still getting hit though? Was it getting hit? Yeah, it was getting hit by that one actually. Okay, artillery coming through for Tumstep. Remember, Tumstep is on a time limit here because the longer the game goes, the more these drop zones kick in, the harder and harder it gets for the tank, especially with the support powers. And this does not look like the most amazing attack here for Tumstep. He does not have much of a choice. Colonel Burton even helping against the Gats here. Artillery comes through, fails to hit the strat. He says hold the line in time. Gats focusing on the Avengers. But whilst they're focusing, they're just taking so much damage from the MDs and the fire bases. And I think that Tumstep has run out of steam here because all he has pretty much left is MiGs. He's going to go for the front. Oil does get it pretty fast. But this Colonel Burton, can he get any oils? He could probably get that one. Search and destroy now initiated. So he changed it to hold the line when the artillery came. He knows the timing that actually hold the line can be initiated in time for when it arrives. One of the oils there picked off for Tumstep. But that's the only oil he's lost. He has everything else intact. But I think his best chances have already been, maybe. Maybe you can still find a way to get through the middle. But it's these bunkers you need to worry about. Maybe a MiG strike on that bunker, followed by a ton of GAT CCMs in here. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. There is a flamer here. MiG's coming through. What is he going for? He's going for the army. He does get the army. A10 comes in, though, and obliterates a lot of Tumstep's units as well. But this bunker is so full. Marakar just knows. You just fill that bunker. It's so strong. Yeah, it could be a very different map if you got rid of one or both of them bunkers. Would be a lot less campy. But that's what makes Oil Rampage. That's what makes one of the reasons why the games go longer. Yeah, Marakar is ahead by quite a bit in XP. He's going to get he's going to get 4,000 XP in a second. He's already level 4. Tumstep manages to pick off a V. Probable mine drop. Yeah, mine drop in front of the firebase. Kind of an annoying position, but he does have a dozer right there. He can just clear the mines. Okay, that's a decent MiG strike because I said that bunker fully loaded. Very difficult to push into, but now Gats, and he does need an ECM in the mix, but yeah, he has got a prop. Gats ECM now pushing there. Even if you just had one ECM, or is he doing it to counter the A10? Is he just not having ECMs in there on purpose? Particle cannon. We've got Auroras out. Standard Auroras. Marakar is running into the mines a little bit here. That was a nice mine drop. But Colonel Burton is heading over to the top left position. He could kill that, but he's not going to kill that because there is an outpost there. It's going to get detected and that Colonel Burton's going to get stopped. Which is quite nice from Tumstep that he's prepared. Prepared there and prepared over on the left as well. MiG strike comes through. There's a troop crawler here as well. Aurora's coming through, but one Aurora there is bugging out and doing... don't even know what it's doing, really. It does take out a gap, but it does fall. Not worth it for that Aurora. Although you may be able to make a case that it is worth it because he has drop zones, whereas the opponent does not. Colonel Burton has stopped right on the edge of where it can be detected by the outpost. Yeah, Tumstep really trying to push in, mixing in a couple of troop quarters here. Might be one of the ways to do it. These oils definitely need to get picked off. Aurora comes in again, picks off a GAT and an ECM. The thing is now that that outpost is detected. Tumstep shoots down the Spectre and loses 2 MiGs in the process and firestorms on top of his power. But Marakar's level 5. Leaflet Bomb comes in, disables an empty troop crawler, I believe. And another firebase going up. And yeah, is this the AOD rule coming into effect here? Nah, that's fine. Firebases are free. Aurora's coming in. That's pretty nice from Marakar. Did give away some XP from losing that one. But I think as long as you're chipping away at this, you have drop zones that can fund these Auroras. It's got for King Raptor there as well. I almost forgot he was there for a second. The first King Raptor we've seen. I think the Colonel Burton died then. Yeah, shame that, because he could have killed that oil. He's setting hold the line again. But hold the line only affects, if I'm not mistaken, ground units and the strat. So it doesn't affect fire bases, for example, but 2 fire bases have gone down there. And now he's got hold the line initiated. These units don't have the extra range that they normally would do. So Tumstep is having a little bit of success here. It's quite a nice, consistent attack from Tumstep, but that MiG strike was awful. Unfortunately for him, all the Avengers are in play. Search and destroy now being set. All the units disabled while the strats changes. I mean, 1 for 1, that Aurora is worth way more than that. It's worth like 3 ECMs. Of course, you get the XP for it as well. But I suppose that Aurora was already vet 2. So it had already killed like 3 or 4 units. So it probably paid off. Particle cannon is ready with all the MiGs pretty much down. Okay, he's got 3 MiGs. But the particle could go from there and wipe out 2 airfields. Or it could go from there and kill 1 or 2 airfields. Don't think it's going to kill that oil, is it? Okay, yeah, it does. Okay, he's going to get 2 oils there, so I suppose that's good. It would have also been nice to get that, and 2 airfields, but you know what? Taking out 2 oils is hitting the economy more so. I think Tumstep is trying one last big attack, but if he can't break through here, I honestly think it's GG. He's still trying. He's still pumping out the gats, but he's just running into such a strong line of defense. So many MDs, so many Vs here. I think even if these fire bases weren't here, even the Vs alone could just hold this. But Tumstep's morale, what's going to happen to him after losing this game so convincingly, I think? He's just not been able to break through at any point. Any of Marakar's defense. Spectre gunship going to take him out. GG from Tumstep. GG from Marakar. And we know who the king of Oil Rampage is, and that is Marakar. Okay, Marakar's matchup, and then it will be Tumstep's map. Got Mark Smart in the chat. Welcome to you. I'm looking forward to a top 10 rating, a top 10 ranking from Mark Smart at some point on this stream. Or maybe multiple, because I think it does change by the minute. So, yeah, maybe multiple. Let's do a time check now. Who's top 10 right now? Okay, Marakar thinking about his matchup. There's several decent matchups to choose from. Like Stealth Inf, all this kind of stuff. Okay, Laser Inf for Marakar's matchup. Is Tumstep going to use that opportunity to take Imminent Victory, which I think is his favorite map? Okay, we might see a brand new map, never seen before, ever, by anyone, except me and a few people in my Discord channel and TK Leo have made it. Supply refinery on your main base. Ramp, expansion point, oil. Over here with a Toyota sign. Oil. YotaNation.com. Which I'll explain. If they end up playing this, I'll explain the map. And, yeah, very, very beautiful map. The detail that goes into it by TK Leo is very, very nice. I especially like the way there's the swirling textures all the way through. I think it can be won either by the infantry or the laser here. Yo, Arab Chuck Norris, thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. What will the scoreline be? What do I think? Well, based on that start, you're now picking Marakar to win, aren't you? Probably based on that start, something like 7-3 or something like that. But who knows? I think it's Marakar. Marakar is the king of Oil Rampage. I think when we see Imminent Victory, I think you'll see Tumstep get 1 or 2 wins. I think maybe. I mean, Marakar's performance so far has been quite dominating, so yeah, maybe not. Who knows? Okay, he doesn't like it. He's going for yelling Avalanche. Okay, sadly we're not going to see the new map just yet, but you've had a little glimpse of it, the 30 seconds. We're going to have Yelling Avalanche, which is actually equally good, actually. I think this is a relax map, if I'm not mistaken. So, down in the south of Yelling Avalanche, map created by Relax, like I said, and we have the Cyan China Infantry. This is Marakar. All the way up at the top, we have the Purple USA Laser. This is GC Tumstep. Yeah, the Yota Nation is basically a company of a guy who basically paid me to pay TK Leo to design a map and put his company logo on it. So Yota Nation is his company, and I believe he sells like Toyota parts. That's why on the left-hand side you have the Toyota logo. So it's decent for everyone, actually, because it's a good way to advertise your company. It's good for TK Leo to make a little bit of money and make a map. And it's good for the Zero Hour community to get new maps. So, as far as I'm concerned, everyone is a winner. Let's not forget this guy. This is so weird. Okay, so Tumstep going for double barracks airfield. Marakar going for double supply, but not taking that one. He's actually gone over here instead. Has he squeezed out an assault troop crawler there? I don't think. Oh, he has. Okay. Assault troop crawler straight down the left of the map. That could end very badly for Tumstep. Because that Vanilla Raptor is probably going to die even if it does pop open that. Tumstep is here with units, but I'm still convinced that's going to get in and cause some damage. Flamer now out as well. Assault troop crawler. early on, it just causes so much problems for the USA, especially on a large map where you're able to get the wraparound. Flashbangs are out. Vanilla Raptor flying down the right-hand side, and he might be able to get the dozer here. He does get the dozer. No split fire or anything like that, because you could have saved 2 missiles to go for the other dozer. Vanilla Raptor does go down. And now that is just going to cause so many problems. Tumstep's not going to be able to... collect. Yeah, that troop crawler is deadly. I think it's just won the game automatically, you know, unless Tumstep's able to just get loads of oils or something, which he's not really doing. Marakar's even capturing the main supply, and there's another troop crawler here. I think that's it. It's over. That first assault troop crawler, very quick on this left-hand side. It's just decided the game. That's GG in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Well played to Marakar, yeah. Looking like it is going Marakar's way, but momentum is a big thing. Tumstep needs to get some confidence and needs to get some momentum, and yeah, some might say that infantry is stronger than laser, especially that early game. It's difficult to deal with the infantry. But Marakar will now play the laser, see what he goes for. Yeah, people saying that nobody on 0 Hour buys Toyota parts. Maybe. But let's say that Yota Nation ends up getting played in the World Series and is played in the final. I think my World Series live stream from last year is on something like 35,000 views. Now, for a small upfront fee, and it to get a map made and to have your logo there gigantic in the middle to get 35,000 views, even if one person buys some parts, it might be worth it. I don't know. I don't even know what country he sells to. I have no idea. I haven't even visited the website. But you're right. Maybe something that 0 Hour players might actually buy more so, like yeah, like energy drinks, yeah, energy drinks. What else might 0 Hour players buy? Gaming equipment. Yeah, I suppose if like Asus, we've got that map called the World of Asus, the free-for-all map. Nobody paid for that. TK Leo just did it. What else might 0 Hour players buy? Pro build orders. There we go. I need to make a website. We need to sell pro build orders, maybe. Something that definitely should be in the next patch. I mean, the patch that Zezon's working on. There should be cosmetic changes. You should be able to select different colors. And you should be able to take, like, zebra color. You should be able to take, like, spotty color. You should be able to take the lime green that's already built into 0 Hour. You should be able to take black color or carbon color or something like that. Cosmetic things that people would actually get excited about that wouldn't change the balance of the game. Honestly, man, I should be... I reckon I should be a game designer. Anyway, Assault Troop Crawler. Exactly the same strat here from Tumstep. He's gone for the Assault Troop Crawler, but Marakar seems more prepared for it because he just did it to Tumstep, and Tumstep's literally copying it here. Xcal says people might buy tea, pillows, and scented candles. Definitely misses Xcal. Well, it looks like Marakar survived the opening, and as long as you survive the opening, it's actually pretty neat what Marakar's doing. A 5 base on every entrance, and infantry on every entrance. Okay, 2 assault troop crawlers out for Tumstep, and now he's got MiGs to support as well. If he's able to break through one of the 5 aces. But there are several bunkers to deal with as well, and that artillery platform is kind of annoying. But Tumstep looks also in a decent position. He's got all of his tech stuff apart from his refinery. Nobody cares about the refinery on this map, apart from Marakar at the top. But Marakar is just 100% on it today. Has he made any mistake in any game yet? I don't think so. Maybe like in game number 1 where he lost like maybe 1 or 2 Vs that he shouldn't have. But apart from that, it's just been flawless, I think, from Marakar. So Tumstep seems focused on the left-hand side, and I actually agree that's the weakest point at this point, because all of these buildings are pretty damaged. That 5 base is near to death. But the Vs are out now, and the MiGs will need to focus on those Vs next. Thing about infantry, they're not as expensive as the first game with a China tank. Would be even cheaper if he had his refinery. But there we go.
Search and destroy.
Yeah, it is impressive, Marakar's map awareness, because like this flamer coming in here, securing all the entrances from the very beginning, dealing with that assault troop crawler, all without a radar. He hasn't built a CC yet, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, MiG's coming through for Tumstep. Let's pick off one of the dozers. The other dozer's building a CC in the back. There is a drone directly over the CC that's building for Tumstep. Where's his other dozer, though? Is that his last dozer? Maybe that is his last dozer. But Tumstep having a bit of success here, but still that 5 base remains in play. That building there, although damaged, is still in play. Yeah, so far Marakar is just on the defense. I mean, on the ball. Like, there's nothing getting through here for Tumstep. I think a flamer inside of there would be nice, or maybe just charge it with a few infantry. But Marakar's like halfway-ish, maybe just slightly more than halfway to level 3. Will Pathfinders come out? And then it's going to become a lot more difficult. But the MiGs are coming in here for quite a big strike. That dozer, I think, is going to get hit, even though it's not the last. And a lot of the infantry and Vs there going down, and Tumstep is now pushing in. I think he should get the speaker tower upgrades to subliminal meshing, so these will heal and fire and whatever faster. Tumstep has a good opportunity now to camp this cliff. He can kill that oil and start killing the Chinooks. So yeah, hoping for his sake that he actually goes up there and makes the most of that. But he is breaking through. And for once now, Marakar is looking vulnerable here on this left-hand side. MiG's taking off again. Colonel Burton has been found by several outposts. This thing about infantry is pretty much everything can detect stealth. Chinooks here going down for Marakar. And Marakar's falling apart a little bit here, mainly due to this pressure on the left-hand side. Tumstep also floating 10k. Marakar's actually losing this oil by capture. And yeah, all of a sudden, it's like Tumstep's the water and Marakar was the seal. And he had it sealed off across the map. All of a sudden, the water started to come in, which is in the form of Tumstep. And now, once it's leaking in, whole of the base is leaking. And the oil there is dead. That one's captured. But Tumstep has a big economic lead now. And also remember, Marakar's not collecting there on his main. Avenger there gets picked off. Few MiGs might go down in the process. Maybe one. Ooh. Is that V gonna reach? Yeah, it does. Okay, one MiG goes down. But still, a lot of the damage is being done. And Marakar is just fully in recovery mode trying to hold here. This might end up being a mistake if Marakar does get that oil back. But Tumstep is the level 3. Actually, level 4, sorry. He's level 4. Massive attack now from Tumstep down the middle. I don't know if Marakar's going to be able to hold that, but he is trying to hold out until he gets Pathfinders. Will become easier, but Marakar throws down the GG, and that is it. It might give Tumstep there a bit of confidence. Do probably think the infantry is stronger, but regardless, though, getting a win there, your first win of the morning, definitely will be good for Tumstep's morale. Okay, let's see what matchup we will see next. Yeah, Marakar did have a big leak. He had a big leak in his base. Alright, Alfy's Haven will be chosen. Gotta find it in the list. Alfy's Haven V2. Why does it not have capital letters? I don't know. Okay, demo laser. Tumstep defeated Size with this matchup both ways yesterday. Okay, up at the top right of Alfy's Haven by TK Leo and Alfy Ace. This is the purple GLA Demolition, which is GC Tumstep. All the way down to the bottom left, we have the USA Laser. This is the sign player, which is OE Marakar. Yeah, the cool thing about this map, we've got this kind of waterfall thing going on. Which is very beautiful. We've got some cow making a noise. And all of this area is impassable, if not mistaken. You can't land on this or anything. Some people might be disappointed about this.
0 hour hit points / damage / troops wiki.
Yo, ABD or Abed, thank you very much for the donation. Yeah, you might be right, actually. Maybe that can be an advertisement on one of the maps. Okay, this is a combat drop. Tumstep is on it with the TNT. However, that was just to take away the TNT. And the Dozer will now try to get the crush. Tumstep's opened 3 supplies, so he's still collecting on the 2. He's still kind of okay. But Marakar, with the very pro strats here, now building a barracks to try and bunker this in. But Tumstep doesn't really care at the minute. There's a few MDs out in the base of Marakar. Just going to run straight into the MDs, though. Did take out 1 Ranger. Not the perfect box there. I believe that Tumstep will be able to get in. Oh, no, maybe not, actually. Oh, it's close. It's close. It is interesting how Marakar opens, honestly. Tumstep is driven right past this oil cap from Marakar. TNT for Tumstep hits the barracks. Excal was right. He does go more barracks than the typical 50k player. Because he's opened with 4 barracks. Here's the USA laser. Scrap the Knight comes in. Tumstep is just focusing down this barracks, but he's actually just going to ignore it and actually charge forward. Marakar's actually opened with the 5th barracks, the 5 barracks strategy here. And I think Marakar might be getting a little bit too cocky and overconfident because so far these MD laser locks not working out, and it's a lot of money lost. Saying that though, he does quickly take out 2 of the technicals. Yeah, it is quite impressive what Marakar does with these barracks. It's the only player I know that can open with this many barracks and just go MDs and just still put loads of pressure on the GLA. But saying that though, another MD they're going to get picked off, and another one. It's $300 lost for every single one. There's a lot of technicals out now. And if you can just get like here, with 1 technical each, you can camp the production. Yeah, Marakar's making Rangers and MDs only against the GLA here. I think he might be getting a little bit too confident. I don't know. Still no War Factory from the laser. And maybe he thinks he's playing CXN. This is a CXN strategy. War Factory now going up for Marakar, but I think... I don't know, though. He's on 4 oils. Yeah, he's on 4 oils. Tumstep's still trying to go for the crushes. Yeah, I suppose. I think Tumstep, rather than just brute force killing that barracks, needs to go here and camp this area. TNT on this middle barracks. That V there's going to get picked off. It's one of the weirdest GLA USA matchups I've seen. Have to say. Bit of an even trade-off so far. Power plant, I don't know if that got cancelled or not, but all of the MDs here are going down, and now the production can be camped. With that said, though, Marakar is on, I think, 4 oils. But definitely, why is Tumstep going back? He needs to park here and here. But I suppose he wants to kill that V. But this is allowing all the MDs to get out. This barracks is still in play. Ranger gets picked off. Another technical here with another TNT. Or maybe the first TNT. Oh, gets the V, but it does, it saves the Dozer. Definitely think this is a waste of time. Just put the tunnel on it when it finishes. Maybe the tunnel should have been a bit closer, but the RPG should be killing that. Main supply here of Tumstep is dried up, and Tumstep is collecting from here and has a tunnel over on the left-hand side, oil that Marakar has already captured. Yeah, that was a mistake from Tumstep, though, driving past that in the very beginning. Marakar's still in with a chance. That was a nice TNT there. Did get a V. Pretty sure I had some MDs inside of it as well. Laser tank taking a bit of damage as a dozer going to be sent to its death up on the top left. There is a supply there that someone could get. A lot of technicals now out for Tumstep. Extra supply for Tumstep as well, although it is a little bit far back. He's focused heavily on this laser tank, but the Vs are now coming in. Marakar is collecting on 2 supplies back in his base. Tech RPG going to finish off this oil. And then he's going to go and focus on this oil as well, but needs to hold out the front as well. Laser tank. Tanking the damage of the tunnel and the tentacles. Which then allow the Vs to dish out the DPS, dish out the damage. Another oil is picked off. All of the oils are getting picked off. So it all comes down to the hold now because Tumstep has more supplies. So if he can take out the oils and then just defend against this army. But Tumstep has... Whoa, it's low power. He's TNT'd the power. That's really decent there for Tumstep because now he doesn't have to deal with the laser tanks, although the technicals will still try to hit it. But there's so many MDs and Vs here that he's just getting laser locked. I think Marakar's going to do it. I actually don't know how you can open 5 barracks as the laser and still win against the demo. I don't really know. But Marakar does it. Whoa, baby. Okay, that TNT just changed everything. TNT on all of the Vs, but these MDs are still a problem. Tumstep could make maybe more TNTs now. I think he needs to be going for the crush here because he's just getting laser locked, although he is taking out the MD slowly. Just a weird and awkward fight. Maybe Tumstep needs more tunnels, more RPGs himself. It's one of the scrappiest fights I've seen in a while. Literally 1-for-1 trades all over the place. Tech RPG round the back. This is nice from Tumstep because it's difficult to remember when you're under all this pressure to actually really go for the counter-attack as well, because this could take the sting out of Marakar's pushes and it could also hit the power, hit the economy. It's kind of big, but these ranges do need to be cleared up by the technical. Does get it. Marakar trying to push forward. Technicals come in. More and more technicals getting laser locked. Technical in the base gets laser locked as well. Definitely think these RPGs should just be parking around the back and just hitting the Chinooks. Is Marakar running out of steam now? Now that the oils have dried up and the base is getting harassed, I think the answer might be yes. Tumstep is holding for now, but Tumstep's supply has dried up. That oil has not been captured by Tumstep. Palace being built by Tumstep. Yeah, 5 barracks and keeping CC. It's kind of funny. Okay, AAA-10 for Marakar. Might be able to get between them and maybe get the Palace cancel. Oh, Tumstep stops it though. Maybe he should have built that further back. Maybe Marakar wouldn't have seen it. Okay, Tumstep now going for his oil. He's queued up 2 rebels. I think 1 is meant for that one. Nobody really gets this supply on this map. Often, I mean. Tentacles around the back. Eating up a lot of Marakar's units. Tumstep is ahead in XP. Yeah, Marakar's still collecting back at home. Only on 3 Chinooks though. 2 there, 1 here. Could probably do with putting 1 over here, since that has more supplies. Marakar again pushing down the middle, but there's so many technicals here now. 1 V at the front there is going to go down. At least that oil got denied, but that one is going to get captured. Palace is probably going to be finished this time. Pellicle's coming through and another V there going to fall for Marakar. I think that might be the end for Marakar. He knows it. GG. Well played there to Tumstep. He gets himself a quick 2 on the board. And I think it's possible to win with a laser as well, as we saw Marakar nearly do. So 3-2 is the score for Marakar. Xcal says, oh, are we Marakar? I actually like that. 5 barracks and a CC keep, and still had a good chance. Okay, Tumstep will now play the laser in the bottom left. Okay, down in the bottom left of Alfy's Haven, we have the purple player with a USA laser. This is GC Tumstep. And bear in mind, we still haven't played Tumstep's favourite map, so there's still every chance that he can come back. He's only 1 behind, so he just needs 1 more to equalise. Up in the top right, and he's got a bit of momentum behind him now as well. Up in the top right, we have the Scion player with a GLA Demolition. This is OE Marakar. Okay, CC Cell for Tumstep. Late War Factory, though. He's gone for a triple barracks himself. Maybe this is a new meta or something that I'm not aware of. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is a new meta. Okay, Marakar straight down the middle with a technical, going for this little dog garden thing. But the oil cap is denied. Laser lock comes in, but Tumstep not able to get the technical. Not sure what's inside of there as well. If it's tech RPG though, and that dozer is probably dead. Other one has been found. Tumstep has a good chance of getting these bottom 2 right oils, I think. 2 more technicals straight down the middle, though, and there's not enough MDs, I don't think, out for Tumstep to counter just a couple of technicals. I think Tumstep has tried to do a Maracat here, or a Tumcat, and I'm not sure it's going to work out. There is only 1 more technical, so maybe. It's a very fine balance. You've got to get on top of the production. Okay, 1 dozer is dead. Bit risky that from Tumstep. Power's getting hit. That could have been cancelled by that RPG. Okay, barracks gets stopped in the bottom right. Marakar applying pressure down the middle again. Really trying to stop this dozer. Marakar for the time being hiding behind the artillery platform. Laser lock comes in there. RPG is here. It's going to kill the dozer if he's not careful. Oh, baby! That is so close. That is so close. That is insanely close. And Tumstep's actually not collecting at all. And there's an RPG in the back. So Marakar is going to want to hunt and then TNT the buildings. Tumstep's going to try and get inside of there, but I think this wave is heading perfectly in the right direction, and surely that dozer is dead. Holy moly, it did die. So Tumstep is all in at the minute. Needs to put that Chinook back collecting. But Marakar, you have to say, is ahead because the enemy's hunted. All that needs to be hit now is the TNT on that war factory. The TNT is being prepared, and then no more Vs will be able to be made. This RPG around the back is being annoying. There's a V there to stop it. A few more technicals now coming for Marakar straight across the middle of the map. Yeah, these two oils do belong to Tumstep. But Marakar is coming round. Is that the real one, though? It is the real one, and he gets stopped. So, I think now Tumstep still has a chance because he's building the V numbers up. And with his Vs, usually his micro is spot on. He's very good at just going for the throat, just going straight across the map and closing down the arms dealers. But he'll need to leave something behind defending. There is a sneaky demo trap there that I don't think Tumstep remembers because he hasn't beaconed it or anything. He actually could run straight into it. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. That's probably GG based on that. Demo trap built right in front of the base. And as the TNT coming around the back, Tumstep has been torn apart in this game. Attempting a Marakar, and it has not worked out. GG. Killed 2 Vs there, I think, as well. Nicely played there from Marakar. Very, very nice indeed. 4-2 is the score. So I think it's Marakar's matchup now. And then Tumstep's map. I'll put Imminent Victory because I think he'll choose that now.
Is it possible for bomb trucks and terrorists to get vetted?
Yo, Wolf93. I actually think... I think yes. I think there's sneaky ways of doing it. If you collect loads of scrap piles, can you get veterancy that way? I'm not 100%. But if you have a Vet 3 Rebel on a bike and then you swap it for a TNT, if you swap it outright, does the TNT get the Vet 3? Or is it only done with map editing? I'm not 100%, although I think I've seen it. But you don't know if it's done in World Builder, actually. You can go in World Builder and just set everything to Vet 3. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the chat knows that. Okay, it's going to be tank and GLA. Arizona Airfield. Okay. I'm trying to get this map played more and more often because I actually think it's really decent. I think what makes maps like this good, and Snowy Drought as well, is that you've got loads of safe money. And you've got loads of safe money there. Yes, on this map, you've got things to fight for in the middle. But if you can just like keep the enemy off him, you don't necessarily have to take him for yourself. You've got loads of stuff back at home. And then that leaves it open in the middle for big battles. I think that's what makes like this and Snowy Drought really good. Not to mention this big thing in the middle, the airfield. That's like a big mountain really, or a big block because it's all impassable. So that leaves a battle there and a battle to ensue over there. But we'll talk about the supplies and stuff in a second. Let's introduce the players. Got the Cyan player with the China tank. This is OOE Marakar. Down in the south, we have the purple player with the GLA Vanilla. This is GC Tumstep. Yeah, people confirming in the chat, if you've got a Vet 3 Rebel on a bike and then you put a TNC on it or a worker on it, they get the veterancy. Yeah, the bomb truck I'm not so sure about. People saying you can't vet up a bomb truck. I've definitely seen screenshots of Vet 3 workers and Vet 3 terrorists. Okay, Tumstep only going for 2 supplies initially, and Marakar also only going for 2 supplies. Tumstep are quite a defensive setup here, but would that not be more beneficial there? Maybe overly defensive by Tumstep, not sure. Tentacles straight out from Tumstep. He has a TNT round the back here. That was bad by Tumstep. Depending on how many he has in there, he probably should have just gone for the kill on the oils. No? Yeah, this is weird from Tumstep, honestly. Like, what's he doing with this? I think Tumstep when he's under pressure doesn't play as well. I think probably the same for everyone. Or most people. But yeah, that initial attack there from Tumstep was basically impactless, and this left-hand side is now going to die as well. I think Tumstep should have gone for more an economy boost. Should have maybe gone for the 3 supplies and then just tried to hold with massive tunnels and scorpion spam. But he does come in and get this gat there, and he might be able to get some scrap. Does get the scrap. Scorpion tank here might die to the superior numbers of the Gats and Flamers. Okay, several Scorpions here now, but also several Flamers and Gats moving in. And those Scorpions now have to retreat. It's not quite a super tech yet. Here's a grenade tech. Tumstep loads tunnels over on the right-hand side. Now has the opportunity to get a super tech, and he does. He gets a super tech. This is a way to win the game. Needs to be careful on the micro, though, of that super tech. Scorpions do have the rocket upgrade, and with the super tech, they're going to annihilate that whole army. Marakar behind this is going for a Helix. I think Helix is pretty good here because there's impassable terrain. Helix can fly around the back with safety. So yeah, looking pretty good for Tumstep there. He could even push there and get the scrap, make his Scorpion stronger, get a double rocket and stuff. Tumstep with... there's definitely a pig sound around here. Tumstep going to get his oils. There's a refinery here as well, and up there for that player too. Yeah, Tumstep has this bottom right area quite well covered. It is the most important area, having your oils and stuff. He has the capture upgrade now as well. Marakar with his first Helix out, but not loaded yet. Yeah, Tumstep continues to hold the left. Marakar reinforcing on the left-hand side. Sorry, Tumstep holding the right. Marakar reinforcing the left. Super tech buttons on good working. Helix is out, though, and there are several quads here. So Helix is now revealed, but the quads here should be able to fend off the Helix. Helix does get some damage done to the Scorpions, though. RPGs should hit the Battlemaster there. Now these oils are in danger. I think at least one oil there is going to go down. Tumstep still does not have his oils. They're definitely off cooldown. those rebels. But he has literally just not clicked it. He's focused solely on the opponent's oil at the minute, which could be good. Helix now coming in, but there's 3 quads there, and I don't know if that's a good idea for Marakar. Nah, he loses the licks. Yeah, bad idea. Would really like Tumstep to be getting his oils, because this is a bit of a mistake now, not collecting them for so long. Having the rebels there off cooldown. More and more tunnels going up, and Tumstep taking control of this supply. But Marakar is pushing on the left-hand side. Pops 1 RPG here. Super tech. If it takes out that gap, then RPGs alone can fend off this Battlemaster push. He just needs to drop a line of tunnels now that the gat is gone. Don't think you need to chase that. Ooh, super tech wasted. Yeah, even though it was having less and less impact as more and more Battlemasters come out, would have still been handy because it's really good for taking down flamers super quick and also just picking off the occasional gat here and there. Yeah, Marakar bunkering in this left side position. I think he'll be able to hold it there with 4 Battlemasters and 2 bunkers. Probably will be able to hold it. I think Tumstep needs a few more tunnels here because if Marakar does decide to push later, the production is wide open. And Tumstep does have his oil now. He's got his refinery, or getting his refinery rather. You can force fire all these buildings, then just clear it. With placing a scaffold down and then clearing the debris. But it might actually be better just to leave it, because then the tank has got a narrower choke point to come in. Yeah, Marakar here with a lot of Battlemasters, and he's got 3 Helixes behind this. CC being built by him. We don't have a Jarman on a bike. We've got Battle Busters being prepared by Tumstep. But Tumstep is losing all of his quads, and now the Helixes are going to be able to come in. There's no Stingers here to back this up. But there are quads, actually. More quads inside of the tunnel. Tumstep is prepared, but these Battlemasters are now pushing in. Scud Launcher. Doesn't really do that much, but it did make the army press X. Spreading it out a lot. And there's a lot of RPGs here now for Tumstep, and I think all of that army is now going to go down because these RPGs alone just wreck everything. There's no more Gats there. No Troop Crawler or anything like that. Yeah, but especially Gats. Troop Crawler probably wouldn't do so much. But without any of them things, those RPGs really do wreck. And look at all of the XP, veterancy. Those have gained. Remember, Marakar's 1 oil down. That's kind of good. Would it have been more beneficial there, though? Would you have killed 2 oils? Supply is instantly going to be rebuilt. Marakar pushing down the middle. Might be able to get a few markets here, or maybe not, actually. These Lixers are coming in. 1 Lix, 2 Lixers down, and the Speaker Tower Lix is the only one alive. It's not really going to do much by itself. It's empty as well. So, yeah. Doesn't even need 4 quads locked on that, really. Just even probably 2 quads is enough. Tumstep holding strong so far, though he has taken a bit of damage. Scud Launch is still going to work. Look at the veterancy and the amount of XP and veterancy they're getting. Bounty money. Scrap here as well. You can get a bigger end on your Scud Launcher by collecting the scrap. I think if you scrap it up to the max, does it extend the range by quite a bit, like 20%? Something like that. You see the end is increasing. A bigger rocket. MiG's coming in, though. And it does have napalm. And that's really good there for Marakar, taking out 2 pretty much vet 3 Scud launchers, getting himself a bit of XP. But Tumstep is building up the XP himself, is almost level 5. Yeah, Tumstep still successfully holding on the right. Marakar with the mix. No more helixes. But he does have Nationalism upgrade on his Battle Masters, plus the autoloader upgrade. Mix coming through. Does go for the tunnel and gets all of the quads. A bit of a Fargo pop there from Tumstep. Marakar now expanding to this supply. Yeah, that quad hit, pretty legendary. But Tumstep just needs to camp it out. He's got worker shoes. He's got AP ammo. He's got scud launchers. Actually, he doesn't have any scud launchers anymore, but he has battle buses. The mix on the way again. But Tumstep is now level 5. And Frax Bomb here. Sneak attack in the back. GG, I think. It's going to take probably 1 or 2 more Fargo pops. Does he have... Yeah, he has the scan, so he can sneak in the back now while the MiGs are landed. There you go. But is he going to be quick enough to the airfield? He's done it right near the bunker. Pretty bad for Marakar there. Tumstep is running into the mines, though. Hull modes 2 of his battle buses. MiGs are heading down to the bottom right, and Frax Bomb in a decent location. But Tumstep and the airfield and the prop, the power... all now getting camped. That's a nice Anthrax. You're getting 4 trucks there. Plus, you're stopping the reinforcements. MiGs come through for Marakar. Hits the sneak. But the MiGs can now no longer land. It needs to replace his airfield. CC being rebuilt. Marakar has a lot of mines, though. And Tumstep seems drawn to them. He's just walking into pretty much every single mine there is. But this favors the GLA more and more. Because he's got the economy. He's got the oils. And the black markets, worker shoes, all this kind of stuff. This is more difficult now for Marakar. A lot more difficult. So he's now being pushed here as well. Tumstep's just suicided his army just to go for the supply. Not sure he's going to get it, though. I don't think it's worth it here. But he's just got so much cash. Maybe he can just throw everything at it. Now, and it doesn't matter. The mines have cleared. Can now... or soon evac some of this and start pushing this area. Killing these 2 war factories would be huge. MiGs have landed and now are back out. Have they reloaded, though? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they have reloaded. So Tumstep is going to get cleared up with the sneak attack, and Marakar is pushing a little bit over on this right-hand side. It would be good if he can sneak all the way down the right-hand side and get these oils and refinery. I don't know if he can squeeze all the way down there. Probably can. Artillery now coming for Marakar. Yo, stay cool. Welcome to the chat. Okay, here's level 3 artillery. Arguably, rather than killing that supplier earlier on, the first level 3 artillery should have been on that, I think. Would have had more impact, I think. Those oils have now paid for all of these markets that you see. Yeah, another sneak attack now. The MiGs have just fired. Airfield's being rebuilt because it's been cleared here. I think pretty safe to say Tumstep has won this one, although that looks like an EMP could disable most of this stuff. Oh, it's a mine drop, actually. Here comes a carpet, though. Oh, almost a bit of a Fargo pop there. I think that sneak's going to survive, though. I would pop a few workers, build a few more tunnels, but I'm pretty sure that's one regardless. Because in the base trade, You have to favor the GLA because the GLA can easily evac workers here and rebuild. That's even if Marakar's able to clear all of this up, which I think is debatable because eventually the Gads will die and then the RPGs just be able to fend off the Battlemasters. Yeah, Angry Mobs are decent if that GAT is taken out, which it is. That, as far as I'm concerned, is over. The preservation of that GAT was really important, but I think the chances of preserving that GAT any longer... There's a few more back here, actually, but yeah, I think it's just over now. The whole of Marakar's base getting cleared. GG from Marakar. And Tumstep gets another win under his belt. 4-3 is the score. Okay, Tumstep will now play the tank. Okay, moving on to the next game. Game number 8. Up in the top, we have the purple player with a China tank. This is GC Tumstep. Down in the south, we have the cyan player with a GLA Vanilla. This is OOE Marakar. So if we add up 3.7, 3.7, call it 4, call it 4, call it 4. Okay, so it's like 11k-ish there and 30k there. So obviously it's much more beneficial to have that, but it's also harder to hold that. Because if you get that and put a few bunkers, easy to hold that. But if you get that as the GLA, for example, tank and push here, tank and push here, tank and push here, or come in with elixirs or whatever. So yeah, that one's more difficult to hold. Tumstep going for double supply and double war factory. Same strat for Marakar as we saw in the last game. From Tumstep. 2 supplies, war factory, tunnels. Looks like he's going for a TNT. Will this have more of an impact than what Tumstep's did in the previous? Marakar might just go and TNT that right off the bat. It's only 3 TNTs and 2 RPGs inside of there. Is he going to drop off one here and force fire to ground? No, looks like he's going maybe for the power. And then he might try to go in that building with the RPGs, but then you can imagine a flamer will come out and stop that. Scorpion straight out for Marakar here. Technical enters the base. Might be able to get that dozer. He's going for the power here, which will slow down Tumstep. Tech RPG unloads, going for one of the dozers. Does get it. Puts one RPG inside of the little house, little hut. Quite a successful tech terror there in the beginning. Could probably do with escaping with that and coming back to fight another day, because if he just loses it here for free, it's not that much impact. But he's keeping Tumstep busy, and he'll be scared of losing his dozer now. Flame is straight down the right hand side. It's not going to achieve its goal. Third supply going up for Marakar. Technical out the front. Tumstep gaining a bit more ground here. Wants to expand to his third supply. There is a worker here for Marakar. He'd be able to tuck himself there. Might get it up, but actually Battlemasters are on the way. Probably going to get the crush. Or at least spot it. Marakar got a few quads out now. The thing is, if you transition to quads and the expectation that Helix might rock up, then if the tank just sticks with the ground, then the ground army should be going through the quads quite easily. Yeah, some units here for Marakar now going down. Quite even in the XP department. Marakar just slightly ahead. Tumstep gaining ground here now, taking out this tunnel. 3 more tunnels for Marakar going up. I think Marakar will want to try and get himself a super tech, but these Battlemasters are creeping further and further forward. And I'm pretty sure if that worker there gets denied, it is, then Marakar is wide open on this right-hand side. Yeah, Tumstep doing okay here. That rebel could be denied getting the refinery, but I think it's probably more important to kill all of these workers, actually. But you could say all of these workers are going to die anyway. Marakar's base is wide open there on the right-hand side now. Building a palace, Scorpions on the way to the right-hand side. This artillery platform going to be captured, but is it going to get stopped by the GAT in time? It does, actually. And Marakar's oils are now taking a beating. Propaganda being built. Super tech in play over on the left-hand side. Yeah, Tumstep doing a really nice push over here on the right. Marakar is so distracted now. That might give Tumstep time to build up here and then push into this tunnel position. Marakar ahead in XP. Marakar trying to come in with the Scorpions, but you've got to be careful. If you hang around after you fired your rockets, then the Battlemasters can quickly still win the engagement. Yeah, like that. I don't know if Marakar should be hanging around there. And Marakar maybe with a miss micro here, sending it forward after the gap, but the Battlemasters is just wrecking everything. And Tumstep gaining ground here as well, but there's a super tech in the base. Might be going for the Dozer Hunt. Or at least the truck. CC now going to be built. Needs to get mines on these buildings just to stop himself getting hunted. CC being built now by Marakar. Bit of a brave place. Marakar with micro mistakes over and over again, just waypointing Scorpions over there. He seems wholly focused on this super tech, and it is having some good success, but Marakar's losing his base in 2 places. I think we're seeing a Tumstep equalizer here. I think it's going to go 4-4. Super tech's even going to run into some stuff as well. Everything is falling apart now from Marakar. He survives on 1 HP. But Marakar's main base is dead. That's it. Marakar has allowed Tumstep to equalize here. 4-4. Things are massively heating up. Super tech coming to the defense, but it's taking damage again. Marakar just can't get any kind of decent amount of units out now. GG for Marakar, and Tumstep equalizes. 4-4 goes the score. What an insane set this is shaping up to be, and we are basically halfway through the set. 3 more wins for either player to win the set. Are we also going to see this new map, Yota Nation? Would be pretty cool. Very nice set indeed. 4-4 is the score. Okay, China super weapon. Marakar wants Arctic Arena. Another newish map or fairly unplayed map. Arctic Arena V5. Yeah, very nice game there from Tumstep with the tank and with the GLA. Able to win both ways of that, which cancels out the 2-0 that Marakar did on Oil Rampage. And both players quite evenly matched so far. Yeah, 4-4. Yeah, going to be no streams for probably the next 7 days. I am away on the Balearic Islands from Monday to Sunday, with work and a few days of holiday there as well. Still be videos every day, but no more live streams for the next week. This will be the last one. So enjoy this. Enjoy this for the time being. We have the Cyan Super Weapon General for the player at the top. This is OOE Marakar. Down at the bottom right with the China Vanilla. This is the purple player. That is GC Tumstep. Okay, Tumstep opening barracks first. I reckon Marakar will open with 23 barracks himself here, because on this map, you got a supply, and oil, oil, which is damaged, and you have this little section up here as well. So there's loads of oils to be getting, and Marakar seems to want to drop something down at the bottom left. I think that is going to be a dozer. Dozer and Ranger, so you might build an EMP here to bunker this off. Which he is doing, but if Tumstep just ignores it and just charges straight down the middle, then Marakar would be susceptible. Yeah, to some early aggression straight down the middle. In fact, the troop crawler straight down the middle would have probably kill Marakar. I think Marakar pretty reliant on Tumstep opening with 3 barracks himself. It's absolutely insane, isn't it? How the meta changes. 3 to 5 barracks minimum per game. Dude, where is my cat? Welcome to you, by the way. Dinzo Plebex says, do I have a favorite player? I mean, it's always amazing to watch Xcal, because Xcal is so good. In general, don't really have a favorite player, to be honest. My favorite games to watch are games like this, when you know both players are super strong, and it's like, who is the best? Trying to find out who's the best between two superbly played players, and there will be minimal mistakes on both sides, both with crazy speed and crazy build orders and stuff like that. That's my favorite thing to watch. I don't particularly have a favorite player. Okay, lots of oils being captured. Second war factory and second supply for Tumstep. But I have no idea what kind of placement this is from Tumstep. He's got this oil in his base, doesn't have the refinery yet. Refinery not captured for Marakar there as well. The CMP is going to be shut down, but Marakar did already get 1 oil. Okay, Flamer detonates the explosive barrels. Almost kills the Flamer, actually, but it's more so going to take out Marakar's oil. Flashbang range is going to flush out that building pretty much straight away. Tumstep has that oil, has that one. Is now capturing that one back. Another EMP over on the left side. This is keeping Tumstep quite busy, which then allows Marakar to do more inside of his base. Or take the pressure off his base, let's say. Tumstep pushing this area with several red guards. Don't think you'll be able to break this though. The EMP alone is strong enough, but especially with these flashbangs, that's all going to get stopped. However, though, that artillery platform could be very annoying for this position. Marakar inside of this huge bunker. Yeah, more supplies here, more supplies here. Niggs might be able to take out that dozer, but he kept his CC. Not the greatest of Niggs, honestly. It did fry a few MDs there, but I think picking off that dozer, probably more impact. Or picking off that V, more impact. But Marakar does run it into a GAT anyway. That GAT escapes just. Yeah, remember this is China Vanilla against Super Weapon. That artillery platform taking quite a heavy beating from the EMP. MiGs are now circling. I think he needs to get 4 MiGs. Hit that, create a firestorm. It'll wreck all of that position, weaken the firebase, and he can push it with everything else. MiGs coming through now. Hits the Rangers, but he presses X, and most of the Rangers there survive. Airfield now being built by Marakar. Mistake here from Marakar. Just running a few of his MDs straight into the red guard. MiGs coming through. Two of the MiGs do go down, but it take out 2 Vs in the process. Marakar has his refinery. Tumstep does not have his refinery. So he's not getting the 10% discount on all the vehicles like Marakar is. Yo, Ben Williams, welcome to you, man. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Yeah, that gas is not going to achieve anything. There's too many MDs there, I think, for Marakar. Marakar's got a decent amount of cash of 5k. Middle oil might be focused down. Cute little relationship thing going on here. Decided a truce. Oh, the V just said something bad about the Flamer. Flamer turns on him. Marakar has been very annoying in this position, and it just means that Tumstep can't get fully rolling because he's just not had that oil. So Marakar has oil advantage there in the middle, but Tumstep has that one and has killed that one, so that one's kind of even there. But Marakar has +1 oil, which ideally as a tank you want to have more supplies. But I suppose Marakar is not collecting from there and there, whereas Tumstep is collecting from there and there. Marakar coming through with his Spectre gunship. Look at the snowflakes, by the way. You see that? Is that because of the Spectre? It is because of the Spectre. That was weird. Okay, MiGs for Tumstep hit the middle oil. Didn't that oil belong to Tumstep? Nah, maybe it... I don't know. I thought I saw purple there at the last second. Carpet and artillery coming from Tumstep. Where is that headed? If it hits there, while all the Auroras are landed, could be very bad. Power gets hit. Carpet bomb does take out the airfield, but the 3 Auroras have already taken off. Supply drop zone being built by Marakar. He's building a particle up in the top right as well as an airfield. Flamer here is going to get stopped. Marakar is just on his map awareness. He's got a Pathfinder over on the right side as well. I think it's safe to say Marakar is ahead. Now, the fact that he's got Auroras out. And the Auroras might just go... Oh, no. It's going to get the supply. Okay, one Aurora does go down, but probably worth it when you're economically ahead anyway. But what I think he actually should have done was force fire to ground there and get both of the airfields out, even if it meant losing 2 Auroras. But get both of them airfields out, it's more than paid for itself. Whilst the MiGs are landed, especially. Okay, Tumstep now might be able to clear this area. Is that firebase going to go down? I don't think so. But there's a Pathfinder here, so all this infantry is getting stopped. MD's here putting the pressure on the trucks for Tumstep. Pathfinder gets run over though. There's a Colonel Burton making a run for it as well. Tumstep is going to clear out that area, but the problem is now the Auroras are going to work on the supplies. Tumstep's money might be drying up. He's only just found his refinery and his base. Colonel Burton could do some knifing here. I think he's going to go knife that one though. A nice hit there from the Aurora, but there's just so many EMPs up now. I don't think Tumstep's going to be able to break through. His support powers are getting stopped. I can hear the Spectre gunship taking out another oil here. And Marakar has all of the oils at the moment, I think. Tumstep doesn't have any oils. So that one is still alive. That one is alive. That one is alive. And that one was alive till just recently. Makes for Tumstep not quite working out. Yeah, that Aurora, if it's on the Gats, could be pretty deadly. Whoa, I don't know if you're able to do that. Oh my god. I don't know if you're able to do that. That was pretty funny from Tumstep. I don't know. Someone needs to check the T's and C's. The T and C's state that you can place a scaffold to distract the fire of Auroras or protect or save a dozer or worker. But I don't think it says that you can save an army with a scaffold. I mean, this is only a one-off challenge, and Marakar hasn't said anything about it, and Marakar is still going to win. But it would be nice to check that in the TNCs. There are a few grey areas, and Aurora is going to die there. Don't think Marakar cares, though. He's got plenty of drop zones, plenty of powers being built. But yeah, if Tumstep had have opened, you know, with 2 supplies and double war factory and sent a Gat and a troop crawler straight down the middle of the map, I'm pretty sure that Marakar would have been dead. But it's like Marakar scouted and knew that it was going to be triple barracks opening. So therefore this EMP dropped down to the left. It worked out better. power gets hit. I did hear a cash hack come in from the tank on the super weapon. A10 kills 2 dozers worth 2,000, and the CC is taking heavy damage. Even a power drop in the base Spectre gunship gonna kill the power and the War Factory. Tumstep is 100% dead in this game. Marakar has such a crazy defense going on, and GG, well played. Will Tumstep also be able to get the win with the super weapon? Let's see. Yeah, on an oil-heavy map, it does take a lot of balls to go for 2 supplies, double War Factory, Troop Crawler Gat straight down the middle, because if the opponent just takes 29 oils and then builds EMPs, it's going to be very difficult. But Marakar is often open in 2 or 3 barracks as the super weapon, or any USA. So if you can hold your nerve and do it, then yeah, you might be able to get a quick win like that, but that's too late now anyway. What's Marakar going to do here? Is he going to think like that, or is he going to go for a massive oil camp? I think he's going to go for a massive oil eco boom. Okay, up in the north with the purple, this is the super weapon general. That is GC Tumstep. Down in the south with the cyan China Vanilla, this is OE Marakar. Okay, barracks first for Marakar. Barracks and supply for Tumstep. Okay, triple barracks for Tumstep. I personally think that's overkill. I don't think you need triple barracks, because you spend 600 on that barracks. Marakar has opened 1 supply War Factory double barracks. TNT is planted on the dozer of Tumstep. It's going to get that red guard. Yeah, it does. Just flying into the air. So that will allow now that oil to be captured. So was that worth it, losing the 1 dozer? And where's the other dozer? Dozer's hiding. All right. That's the thing about selling your CC. Yeah, Marakar does open with a troop crawler, but he's using it to get all the oils. Okay, Tumstep getting a few oils. Laserlock comes in the troop crawler. Marakar getting several oils himself. Flashbang Rangers now in play. Tumstep doesn't have his own oil in the back, despite opening 3 barracks. I think that's a little bit surprising. Dude, where is my cat? This map is made by you, DoMiNaToR. No, it's not. It's the overall design of it being snowy and roughly where the oils and supplies and stuff are placed, and this little corner and stuff. The design idea initially was kind of mine, but all of the map is purely made by TK Leo. Yeah, I gave some feedback and stuff, but all the hard work and whatever was done by TK Leo. Making it symmetrical and adding all the textures and stuff. I think it's quite easy to come up with a design, whether it be good or bad, and just send it to someone. It's not actually that much work on my part. So yeah, Marakar with heavy pressure down the middle. Lots of red guard. Tumstep trying to hold with these Vs. Definitely think Marakar's having more success here with the China Vanilla than Tumstep did with the China Vanilla. I think Tumstep has just lost a supply. He's got a search and... Oh, he's got a strap. He's not set search and destroy just yet. Marakar behind this is going for an airfield. Search and destroy is now deployed. And yeah, Tumstep is falling apart a little bit here. He's using too many Vs. But especially in the back there, that supply getting cancelled was massive. Marakar's EMP drop down to the bottom left was better. Tumstep doesn't even have his oil in his base, but his 3 barracks are now getting camped. I think you're seeing Tumstep try to copy Marakar, but he had a heavy amount of barracks, but just doesn't understand it as well as Marakar does. I think nobody does. Marakar continues to stream units down the center of the map. Okay, Mix coming through now. Does have the napalm, and I think that's it for Tumstep. I don't think he can hold this anymore. Loses his only 2 Vs. It's only 2 barracks here now, and they're making ranges. But the Gats here will just chew through them, and that's GG from Tumstep. Well played there to Marakar both ways here on Arctic Arena. (6-4) is the score. Oops. Yeah, talking about map making skills, you want to see these maps I've been making. Pro Skills 7000 is a map by me. Pro Skills 8000 is a map by me. Pro Skills Desert Arena is a map by me. Pro Skills Crate Arena is a map by me. Pro Skills Oil Arena is a map made by me. Looks kind of weird there on the thumbnail, but I promise you it's actually better than that when you're actually in. There's still a work in development, but you get the kind of idea. It's 8-player free-for-all only with 7 spots, so 1 player will die very, very quick. That's a free-for-all map with 8 spots. You all start with the CCs in the middle, and then you all rush to the sides and get what spot you can. Yeah, that's literally with supply crates all the way around, and you all start in the middle and got to rush. There's a few buildings and stuff like that. Yeah, you didn't know as a professional map maker, did you? They are... A lot of effort went into them, I promise you that. It was definitely more than 5 minutes. Marakar wants stealth and tox. Tumstep has saved Imminent Victory for this time of need. This is Tumstep's home ground, Imminent Victory. Marakar wants the tox. Tumstep is already ready to go. He knows the strat here. This is his home territory. And he likes GLA mirrors as well, I think. Okay, up in the north for the Cyan. This is the GLA Tox. That is OOE Marakar. Just needs 1 more to win here, and he will win the set 7-4 if he's able to do so here on Imminent Victory. Down in the south, we have the purple GLA Stealth. This is GC Tumstep. think you're seeing Tumstep panic here. The pressure and stuff is getting to him. What is this? And the fact that he placed that so quickly and then cancelled it. I suppose that box has worked, but can't a technical get in there? I personally think that Tumstep is a little bit panicked here. Based on that. But we'll see. All of his workers are collecting. TNT straight down the middle. Is going to run straight into a Tox tunnel, but Tumstep has prioritized getting a tunnel here, and Marakar seems obsessed that a TNT might be on the way to his war factory, so he's trying to protect against that, but no TNT as such is on the way. But here comes something from Marakar. Is that a TNT himself? If it is, might get hit by the Toxin Tractor. It's going all the way around. It's going to come probably back for the supply. Now maybe heading over to the left-hand side where it's probably going to have more success. It goes for 3 TNTs and a 4th and gets it and detonates the barracks there as well. More beneficial there for Marakar, I think. I definitely think that Tumstep's confidence is knocked here a bit, because normally you're seeing Tumstep really take control of these games on Imminent Victory as the GLA mirrors. But right now, he just seems a bit shell-shocked and a bit scared. You can tell with the placement of those buildings there. Marakar now has an insane amount of technicals straight down the middle of the map. Yeah, Tumstep also often doesn't get his oil straight away. He likes to be more aggressive usually early on, but this time he's trying to go for his oil. And it's not working out. Marakar's actually probably going to get his oil sooner. Weird that Marakar just left that worker, though. If that tunnel gets up, that's probably GG. Yeah, Tumstep seems to have been defeated here. I think mentally defeated. Tech RPG comes in for Tumstep. But that tunnel's going to finish, and that's the most important thing. Ooh, yeah, it is. It's going to finish. Even if Tumstep gets the super tech, like... this tunnel's already established, and Marakar's expanding and got his oil. I think, yeah, Tumstep was mentally defeated, honestly. Yeah, this is over. This set is over. GG's from Tumstep, and that is 7-4 for Marakar. Yeah, well played. I think the more and more experience and the slightly more older that Tumstep gets, the better he will be in those situations. Because the pressure was on then. He'd lost a few and whatever. Marakar is probably the favorite. But yeah, that wasn't Tumstep's normal GLA on that map. I think he was mentally defeated. So yeah, GG's, well played. Congrats to Marakar. I'm going to end the stream there because I need to go out now. So cheers to everyone that joined. Thanks to the games. Congrats to Marakar. Marakar down for an interview. Yeah, I need to go now. Marakar does like to talk, so probably be on the phone for like half an hour or something like that. Yeah, GG's. Well played, and yeah, I'm going to be gone now for a week, so no more live stream, so hopefully you enjoyed that one extra specially. GG, and I'll see you very, very soon.
Thank you for the professional stream.